Hey, Chip here, No Garage. So I gotta take a break from the truck for this one. The series that's going on, honestly, it's only been a couple of days shooting a few videos. Anyway, I gotta take a break because the other morning I hit a deer and did some damage. As you can tell, push bar's all messed up. That's probably gonna have to come off. And broke the header panel. I broke my headlight, corner light. So we got to fix all that. And this is how I'm going to do it. The header panel off another car. It's not perfect. It's got little nicks and scrapes and junk. I've got some. It's not perfect. Neither's that. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this over to Robert's house and try and find some proper lighting here. I hate this camera sometimes. I'm taking it to Robert's house so I can paint it in his garage. I've already had him park his cars outside. And then we'll get it on the car, I hope. So let's go get that done. Alright, we're at Robert's house. What I'm going to do, I had him park the bitchin' Camaro and his Jeep outside, so I'm getting overspray on it. What I'm going to do is give this a good wipe down cleaning. Kind of half-ass sand it. Strip the stuff off it, you know, all the clips. Because this one appears to be broken. That one's broken. But I got all the parts in my car. Yeah. And I'm gonna pay close attention to the stuff you can see. And the stuff you can't, I'm not overly concerned about. Like, I'll get behind here because you can see through the grill. And then, no freaking clue, someone walking down the road is waving their ass off at me. So, you know, I got to get these off here. Oh, yeah. Because this has the headlight broke out, apparently. Just like I do. Okay, so here's what I got going on. I'm kind of looking at my car and seeing what I would have just taped off to paint. And that's what I'm going by on here. On what to sand. So I just hit it. I gotta hit it some more. I've been kind of getting some paint torn away. And I've got a spot up here I don't care about. I'm not looking to do some professional grade job. But I am seeing where I didn't sand. So I'm getting inside where the grill is and that. I know I've mentioned a bunch of times I'm not a mechanic. I'm even further away from being any kind of body man. This I have never done. I have never painted anything. I've painted walls in my house. That's what I've painted. So I'm sure this will be a lot different. Got a couple more nicks right here that I'm not overly concerned about. I know people are going to say, oh, you should have got some body filler or at least some glazing putty or something to fill that in with. I don't care. I really don't. I've got some of this is still even dirty. I'm not overly concerned about getting inside all these cracks and crevices really good because the headlights are going to cover it up. I just want to really get what you're going to see. And what you're going to see is not always, see, like this damage down here. I don't care about that. There's some down here, some down there. I don't care. That's all going to be tucked into the bumper cover. So I'm not overly concerned. What I don't have is air to blow this off, so that's going to be fun. I probably should have brought my blower. Maybe my wife's going to be going to Walmart pretty soon. Maybe I'll have her grab it and bring it over here. Anyway, I'm going to get back sanding this and I'll be right back. Alright. Still got a couple more to go. But it's not bad, I guess. I like that scratch there. I mean, I know I can see it. I don't know if you can, but I don't feel it. Everything feels good. More nicks right there. I can feel those. I don't care. That's the whole thing, is I don't care. I mean, look, the car is going. So, no, not the bitching commercial. Waiting on my wife to get here to bring me my air gun, because we don't have air over here at Robert's house for blowing this off. And yes, that does mean I'm spray bombing this. We'll see how good the Duplicolor, and I'll show you that in a bit, the Duplicolor color matches. Actually, I can show you that now. I got some filler primer, 1 can of that for some reason. Perfect match, supposedly perfect match from Duplicolor. Yeah, okay. We're gonna find out later in this little video. I got the wrong color. This should be fun. And it is the Oxford White. I don't know if you can read that. That face out of the way. Anyway, it's the Oxford White. And yes, I did get some clear. I don't know if it's the right stuff, but it's what I got. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure there's tons of resources on the internet I could have went to find out if I had the right stuff. But I don't care. Even if it's close, I'll be fine. The car is dirty. The header panel is going to look clean. And so it won't match. Anyway, waiting on my wife to get here with the air gun that I have. And it's a great little tool. It's a Harbor Freight Bauer air gun. And I love it. I use it for blowing out the filters in my air conditioner. I use it for blowing out my keyboard on my computer. There's a few attachments to it. It's a good little tool. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to get done with this sanding. Boy, they weren't lying when they said how much work it is. Plus, I'm going to turn on the big fan over there, because it's getting hot. See you in a bit. Alright, so someone forgot their stand, camera stand. So, I think it's ready. Got a bunch of sandpaper scratches in it. I shouldn't have done that. Whole bunch of sandpaper scratches in it. I don't care. This is that little blower I was telling you about. Great little thing. Comes with attachments too. Anyway, that's how you open it. You're supposed to practice shoot this once. Supposed to? I don't know. Oh, there's no fan to it whatsoever. Do what's left. See, I'm not worried about this down here because that gets covered up by the bumper cover. It slides up in there. I should pay just a hair more attention to here, just because that is the edge that touches the fender. And then I'm paying a little bit of attention behind where the headlights go, just because you can see through the gaps. Alright. Alright, we're going to let that dry. Yeah, I know. I'm not wearing any kind of face mask, nothing. I've got the door open. See? I'm going to let that dry for about 10-15 minutes. And then I'm going to go over it again. And then let that dry. So, in the meantime, I'm going to get a bunch of trash in it by turning on that great big fucking fan. Actually, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Robert's in bed. I can't go visit with him. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Okay, I'll be back. I'm rambling. Just a quick little thing. I was looking at... this light was out. It's because this bulb popped out. The other thing I noticed... Ow. The other thing I noticed was, you see how that's crooked? This side's not crooked. That deer knocked the shit out of them lights. Alright, so it's been a half hour. And this thing seems pretty good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the Scotch-Brite here and just kind of go over the whole thing. I know I'm probably doing this all wrong. I don't. Just take this Scotch-Brite and just lightly rough it up. There's a lot of little imperfections in this. And what I'm going to do about those is grab a bottle of that, I don't give a shit sauce. I'm going to pour it on there and let that handle it. So, give this a quick wipe. Good enough. Give it a quick and then go get my paint ready. Where is my paint? I thought I just pulled some out. There it is. Yeah, so I'm going to shake this up, get it ready. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. First coat's just going to be a dusting, I guess. Where does it say to hold it? Roughly, I don't know, this far? Wow, did you see that? Did you see that? Came out. This is our first coat. I wonder if I can blend in some of that wet. don't know. Alright, let's give this about 15 minutes to gas off, and we'll go over it again. I know I don't have great lighting in here, but I don't know, it's whiter than it was. I got 2 cans of that just in case I need to do a few coats. I don't know. So far, it's not looking as white as the car. I mean, still looks kind of primery. Maybe it's just because it's first coat. We'll let this flash off, and I'll read the instructions. I don't know, and go from there. Well, I mean, it's starting to turn white. Just did the second coat, and a bug just flew into it. Actually, a bug's probably flying to my light here. So yeah, just did the second coat. It's looking a lot more white now. Not quite as white as I thought it would be, but whiter than it was. So I'm gonna let that flash off and try another coat. I might have to go get another can of it. I don't know. We'll find out. Be right back. Here's my dilemma. Is I don't know if that's good enough. It just doesn't look as white as that. I just put the third coat on, and I think I need to go buy another can. I don't know, it doesn't seem, it's not as bright. And I hate to put clear coat on it and have it not be right. We'll let this flash out. I just put it on, so I'm gonna let it flash out. And of course, you know, imperfections everywhere. See if I can get them without shadowing the light there. There's one there, a bunch over here. I don't care. I only bought 2 cans. I'm gonna see if my wife is still out. Be right back. Okay, I'm not happy with it. I think I didn't get proper coverage, because when I put this up against, and I did a little bit of clear, which means I'm gonna have to sand it back down. But when I put this up against the car is much whiter. So I'm gonna go grab a couple more cans. Maybe I just need better coverage. Them little cans I was getting a coat and a half out of. So maybe I just need better coverage and do it again. So I'm gonna go grab that, paint this, and then I'll be back and we'll find out if that's the problem. Just to show you, that's not even close. It's, yeah, it is way off. Anyway, more paint. Alright, so it appears my car doesn't have Oxford white. I just assumed, because I said Ford Crown Vic white is Oxford white. Not Oxford white. Paint code's TR. I don't know what that translates to. I didn't look it up. What I looked at AutoZone, they didn't have any Ford paint with TR, so I just bought some generic white. What I'm going to do is go ahead and scratch this up, which, by the way, is, you can see the difference there. And I don't know why I didn't, you know, when I bought the paint, why I didn't just walk out here and go, yeah, that's not it. So I'm gonna scratch that. I'm gonna scratch that up. I'm gonna paint it. Pants are falling off my ass. I'm gonna paint it, and I'll be back. All right, it's already a little bit brighter white. Which, here's a piece of the car, and half of this is painted with the paint I'm just now putting on it. I think that'll match better. But in between, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tearing this apart right here. Get this thing off, get the headlights out. Oh, I've got a box. This is the box. Inside that box is a box. And inside that box, new headlights to replace my broken ones. Wait, you think I didn't think of everything? Well, front end's ready, but I'm noticing something. That is up. Well, I guess it's, no, that's definitely bent. Fuck. Well, this thing's ready for clear, I think. Again, oh, I should have been so much farther along with this. That is much more white. I mean, it's still, it's not going to match. Close enough. And unfortunately, I'm finding with the cop car, it's bent. It's bent bad. That whole bumper, that right there, the bumper is up. It's twisted up. Time to get rid of this car, and I might not get a lot for it. I might have to sell it to one of them people that race. I'm bummed out. I like this car. I really did. I really like this car. I finally had my Crown Vic after decades. Couple of decades. After my wife totaled mine, I had a 97 Crown Vic. My wife pulled in front of someone and got hit. And it's taken me this long to get another one. That's alright. I mean, maybe I'll find a car with a bad transit I can get dirt cheap. Because guess what I got? I got a good motor and trans. Or I can throw that on and it'll look just fine and I'll be good with it. I'm losing the bumper cover. Or not the bumper cover, but the push bar. That kind of bones me out. But yeah, that and it could very well just be the bumper struts that are bent. But the more, actually, I think that's what it is. And honestly, I don't even know if maybe that's the way it's supposed to be, because it seems pretty equal. I might have to do some research. Anyway, I gotta let this flash off a little bit, and then I'm gonna run a couple coats of clear coat on it start putting the car together. My wife's already bugging me. Dinner's ready. I'm hungry. See ya. Alright, quick update time. We got header panel in. It doesn't match. That's fine. And I did screw up right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, there. You know what? I got that bottle of I don't give a shit sauce. I don't care. I really don't. I'm so over it. With the frame being bent, or well, not the frame. The frame's not bent. It's the bumper. I have a solution for that. It's 4.5 hours away. I need to get a hold of the guy. But I think I have a cure that will get me the new bumper, the bumper mounts that go to the frame, bumper cover because mine's ripped, another header panel. Not that there's anything wrong with this one, really. I mean, it's got one broken tab, but who cares? It's stout. It's there. It ain't going nowhere. And I might take the car to go get the parts and put them on right there. Why not? Yeah. But now you can see where it's been. If you really look at how this is down farther, or it's actually up into the bottom part there a little farther than this side, and it's not exactly center, so it's up a little and over. That was from the deer, and well, there's nothing really I can do about it. So I'm just going to put it back together. I'm not putting the push bumper back out because it's all bent to shit. But you know, I might and just smack it back straight. But now that I know it's the whole bumper, that probably won't be in the plans. Anyway, let me get this finished putting together. I'll be right back. It's warm. Alright, so first it's complete. Done. As far as I'm going with it anyway. The paint job sucks. It is now all dirty. So, I mean, is it perfect? No. But from here, it don't look half bad. Man, what to do with the car now? Do I want to fix it? Do I want to get a hold of this guy I know and get them parts? Maybe. Now that I have a better understanding on how it all comes apart, might be a good idea. It'll straighten everything out. I hate aftermarket lights. Look at this gap in there. But, you know, my gap here sucks. That's fine. I don't care. The hood closes. The hood opens. The hood does hood things. Look at this. Well, this is partially because the bumper or the fenders hit. But new corner marker lights, new headlights. I didn't change the bulbs. I didn't need to. They all work properly. See, I had an issue with the other lights that I got from Temu. They're my Temu headlights. I got a video on it. The bulb has like little slots that it sets in, so it's oriented the correct way. These are backwards. Anyway, that's today's job. Getting that done. Thank you, Robert, for letting me use your garage and putting your cars outside so I can paint. I gotta get his place straightened out, get that light bulb back over there where it belongs, and get the other lights plugged back in like they're supposed to be. my stuff cleaned up. I got a mess. Anyway, alright. Yeah. That's it for this week. Next week we're back on white trash, hopefully buttoning up that air conditioning. See ya.